And we're back for another segment of Pick of the Day, where I'm going to be providing you with my own personal thoughts and opinions on an NBA game going on later in the day, preferably an underrated one where we could potentially find an upset. And if you bet on sports like I do, you know that if my pick hits, you'll be doing very well that day. So, Pick of the Day for January 3rd, 2021 is going to come from that San Antonio Spurs and Utah Jazz game going on later today. Now, the Utah Jazz look like a pretty solid team, like they pretty much always are. Pretty good playoff team. And the San Antonio Spurs don't look so hot. Like they look pretty mediocre. They won their first two games, but they dropped their last three. Although two of those losses came to the Lakers, and you can't be ashamed of losing to the Lakers, they still don't look that great of a team. However, I do have them upsetting the Utah Jazz today, considering the recent history between the two teams. The San Antonio Spurs have been in decline for like the past 2-3 seasons. And the Utah Jazz are pretty much the same thing that they've been for the past 2-3 seasons. And the season series is heavily favored towards the San Antonio Spurs the last 2 years. Just like last year, they played 4 times and the Spurs won 3 of those games. And the Spurs didn't even make the playoffs last year. And the Jazz look like the better team. So they're pretty much in the same situation that they were in last year. And the Spurs just cause a matchup problem for the Utah Jazz because the Spurs, especially now, where they got DeMar DeRozan playing the 4 a lot, they play a lot of small ball. So I can anticipate that being a problem, having Rudy Gobert, although I wouldn't say hate is a pretty strong word, but I do have a slight disdain for Rudy Gobert, so I will admit that I'm a little biased here. But I feel like the San Antonio Spurs will cause the Utah Jazz to take Rudy Gobert off the floor. That'll definitely affect their defense. And the Utah Jazz have also been trading wins and losses this season. So it's pretty much there. Win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And if you're going by that pattern, today they should lose a game. So let me know what you all think in the comments. If you think I'm bugging, if you think the Utah Jazz are way better than the Spurs and they shouldn't lose to the Spurs, let me know. Or if you agree with me, let me know. And that is your pick of the day for January 3rd.